Wait, let me slide up. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to my channel, Tarot by Bronx. This is Tarot Talk. These are Tarot Things, and I'm your host, Boogie down Bronx, and I'm here to take care of the Aquarius. Aquarii. If you're new to the channel, welcome. This reading can resonate for you if you have Aquarius as a sun, moon, rising, Venus, North Node, or South Node sign. My face looks so greasy. Okay, shout out to my tarot class. I have a tarot class that I will be doing on Monday. 2 teachers, 2 separate lessons in one class. I will be alongside at Astro Bully Angie, at TX Tarot on Instagram and Twitter. But yes, this is the last day to buy your ticket. So if you would like to attend the class live, or if you just want to have the playback, you will get a playback as well. You don't have to be there while we're having the class, but if you want to participate, then you can be there. But please support. Last day is today to buy the tickets, so you should get in on that. Okay. Link is in my bio, description rather. And then shout out to my shop. I am revamping and I'm adding a lot of new stuff to my shop soon. So you're not going to see a lot of products listed, but I do still have things like this, the Everyday Clearing Spray, which I use before and after my readings. I still have some protection spray as well, which you can use anytime you want. All right, so that's everything I got to shout out right now. All right. I didn't even pull you guys' like your signs that you'll be receiving, so I'll pull it while we're talking here. But yeah, let's see what you need to release, surrender. We are in Mercury retrograde shadow period. I don't know if you're feeling it yet, but I am feeling it. All right. So if things are feeling off, people are acting a little bit weird, strange, that's probably why. Okay. So, all right. Oh, hold that thought. This card is supposed to be here because it makes sense. I'm going to pull one more before I tell everything. What else do we have for Aquarius? What other signs, symbols will they be receiving for whenever they see this reading? My readings are also timeless. This looks similar to, I don't know. Somebody had these cards. Anyway, so surrender to success. This is the first card for what you need to release at this time. You are ready to experience abundance. Don't look back at previous roadblocks or difficulties. Leap into an exciting new world of possibilities. Who had this card? It might have been your counterpart, your opposite sign, Leo, because they get this card a lot. Somebody else had this card. I don't remember who, but I'm going to find out because I usually can't remember after I do the reading. Was it Sag? I don't know. It's going to bother me. But anyway, surrender to success. This means that whatever success you're hoping to attract into your life or anything that you're striving to do, at the bottom of the deck, you have surrender, limiting beliefs about yourself. So in order to experience success, there are going to be doubts. Oh, I think it was Gemini that had this. I'm sorry. You might have Gemini placements. But in order to experience the success that you're looking for, it is going to start with a certain belief pattern that you have about yourself. And it's going to take you really like working through those issues that come up with doubt and fear and lack and the things you tell yourself, like, you know, it's more so subconscious. This may not be anything that you tell yourself out loud. I mean, you could, but not feeling worthy of things that you're receiving and the gifts or the opportunities that you receive. And therefore, your own limiting beliefs will stop you every time. They'll always make you self-sabotage, okay? So surrender to success. There's more to this. Dig deeper. Don't know what this is about, but some of you are trying to figure out something. And then why I said this card was meant to come out, because this says circles, completion, and this says going in circles, circles, round and why you know that song? You know it. It's Jasmine Sullivan. Go listen to that. It's not called Circles. It's called Holding You Down. It's a classic, okay? But that might resonate with you, going in circles. There's something that you feel like you're going in circles about, or there's no solution in sight. That's just like some type of cycle that's just spinning in your life right now. And this could be about you feeling like you need more for yourself, you need more success, you need more money, more abundance, more prosperity. There's more to this. Dig deeper. And then you have table gathering. This could be something that involves other people or something that you're thinking about with others. Okay, so let's continue on. Let's look at my everything deck. You know, this is my deck that I created that you saw in the index cards for months. But yeah, this deck is finally here. It's not for sale just yet. I will be selling it in roughly a month on my website or Etsy. So stay tuned. So let's do a little spread. What is it that Aquarius is going in circles about, or they need to dig deeper into solving or understanding about themselves? I think this has to do with some of your patterns that you might have. Let me see. Oh, past or past life. Okay. Yeah, so kind of like those patterns. You have ancestor, altar, and then you have past or past life. For some of you, there is something that's on your mind, or there's some type of information that has to do with the past that is affecting the present, okay? And for many of you, it's like something about your past that is, you know, a reason for why you may act the way you act, or why you may think the way that you do. And there's something deeper to be solved here, or deeper to be looked into from your past, or could be from your ancestry line, could be some type of generational trauma thing that we have going on here that makes you feel stuck, okay? And in order to like really break out of that cycle or complete that cycle, you got to know where you came from sometimes to know where you're going, okay? For others of you, you have small business and you have manager. Some of you want to be a manager, or you're about to be a manager. Maybe you have a small business idea that's about to come to fruition, and yeah, or you're sitting on this energy of, you know, that you want to take something a step further, but you're just not sure how, or you feel like you're not making the progress that you need to in order to do that or sustain that, okay? You have the other cards. This is my wild card in this deck. It's called the free will card, because everything always comes back down to free will, our choices. We can have our path laid out completely in front of us, and you know, we could be shown the way, and we could really feel like this is where we're meant to go. But if you choose, you don't have to choose your path. You can choose another route. You can go a separate way, okay? An earth sign could be involved here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Let's see anything else we need to know here. What else do we need to know about surrender to success? Inner child trauma. Keep going in circles. That song is in my head now. Aquarius. Hold on, one more card for Aquarius. Okay. So I think this is a period here where you're really going to be understanding yourself better, understanding the choices you make better, and you're going to be finally shown that there's certain things that you cannot run from. There's certain things that you can't ignore, you can't hide from. If you want to elevate, if you want to move forward, if you want things to be better or successful for yourself. Again, we have what is surrender to success? Inner child trauma. This is going back. This is having to go back and having to deal with these issues, having to deal with these emotions that always are going to be there until you deal with it. I don't care how much you suppress it. I don't care how much you ignore it. It's always there. It is showing up in the way that you communicate with others. It's showing up in your relationships with other people. It shows up in your reactions. It shows up in the ways that you might get triggered, okay? And that is just a subconscious thing that's going to recycle over and over and over. And it'll really stunt your success. It'll stunt your growth, okay? If you're looking for ways to fill a void, and maybe you don't even realize it, okay? For some of you, this could be with people, okay? Filling your life with people that make you feel good in the moment, but you're not getting to the root of the problem, or a recognition type of wound or trauma around validation or recognition of some kind. And it's kind of like a lot of these energies that you're feeling like will make you happy or could be external recognition, external validation, external success. But this is telling you you're going to keep spinning. You're going to keep going in circles until you really go back and you understand where these things come from. You get to the root of why you can't fully give yourself the validation, the recognition. You can't fully accept validation or recognition, or it's hard for you to accept certain good things or certain success. How you may sabotage your own success. You may sabotage your own commitments, okay? Free will. Nobody forces you to do anything. You still choose. Once you get to a certain age, you start to choose your own path. Okay, as a child, yes, people choose for us a lot of the times. But when you get to a certain age, you have to start taking accountability for why certain things are not happening. What cycles have you been spinning in that are completely your choice? You're choosing to stay there. You're choosing, and then surrender outdated beliefs is about our choices. What do we feel is our truth? And I feel like a lot of you Aquarians are about to experience a whole new truth. You're about to experience that you do not have to get stuck in one story. You do not have to stay stuck to a rigid storyline and, you know, this is just the way I am and this is how I was raised and I can't change this and blah, blah, blah. No, you can. And that's what an outdated belief is. Maybe you used to think a certain way about yourself. You used to think that you had to be a certain way because that's how your parents did it and that's what they taught you or what they didn't give you. No, we're going in circles. And it's time to break out of that cycle of feeling like you are one way and you cannot change. That is a lie from the pits of hell. Sorry, just had to say it that way. Okay, so Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What do we have for going in circles, especially? What is this loop? Tell me more for Aquarius. What cycle do they need to break out of and learn a new story? Associate a new story with themselves. Five of Pentacles. Could be a scarcity mindset. Devil card. Two of Cups. That you're unworthy of love to some capacity. Unworthy to connect emotionally to people. What else do we have for Aquarius? What cycles they're stuck in here? We have the Wheel of Fortune. So a new cycle is going to begin. So yeah, there's a lot here that we're needing to break out of, especially amongst relationships. The Devil card here, you could have Capricorn placements or have a Capricorn influence around you, making you feel stuck. Okay, where are you making yourself stuck because you're just so firm in your beliefs about yourself, about a storyline, that story that you've associated with yourself? Okay, you have this energy over here that could make you stop you from believing that you're able to truly connect to others, or that nobody can ever understand you. So it's kind of like you reject yourself before others can even get a chance to accept you. Okay, Three of Cups, Two of Cups. There's associations here around relationships with other people, uncertainty. You know, you have a lot of fives. You got 5, 5, 5. Five of Pentacles, Five of Wands, Five of Swords. All of these energies are about conflict. Fives in the tarot are really conflicting energies, okay? And so feeling like this combativeness towards other people, towards situations where you have to surrender, towards situations where you have to feel like you need to fight for your place, fight to be seen, okay? Let me see, what is this Moon card about? We have the Pisces full moon. You could have Pisces placements. We have the Pisces full moon coming up, and I think this is going to really reveal some truths to you about yourself, some lies that you've been telling to yourself about yourself. Tell me about the Moon card here for Aquarius. Ace of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, there's like a false sense of security here that many of you have been really clinging on to, because it's some type of outdated belief that you're holding on to. So you're clinging to something that makes you feel more comforted, more comfortable. Okay, Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is all about clinging to things that we think that are good enough for us. Okay, and that might not be true. Just because, I'm gonna tell y'all a quick side story. On TikTok, I don't remember the girl who posted it. I don't remember her name, I'm sorry, but it was a really good video. And she said, just because someone does not treat you poorly doesn't mean they're treating you good or right. I can't remember what word she used. And that really makes sense to me, because when we do not receive something as a child, or we don't receive, like, our emotional needs are not met, anybody who even scratches the surface of that, it feels like they're amazing. It feels like they're the best person in the world. They see us. They're giving us what we never had. And that can make certain people seem so luxurious. Certain situations seem so amazing because we've never had it. So of course it seems grand, and that could be the bare minimum. Okay, so then it's like you're settling in a sense. So you might feel like you're stuck in this cycle, that you're going in circles here, Aquarius. But you have to ask yourself, are there certain things that you've been settling for that are just the bare minimum? Just, you know, scraping by because those are things that you didn't have before. So it feels amazing. It feels like those are huge things. Those are things that you were supposed to have all along. But because you didn't, maybe it seems like now I got to hold on to it. I got to hold on to this person, this situation. I'm afraid to lose it. I'm afraid to miss out if I let it go. Will I find something better? Will I find something more? Yes, you will. Surrender to success. There's always more out there. There's an abundance, okay? And so for some of you, you're missing the opportunities that are actually meant for you, that are better for you, because you're still holding on to something that was the bare minimum, that it met the criteria for the bare minimum, okay? And this is not to say that you haven't had good things, of course, but there is a certain point where you reach the end of a cycle and you realize this is not enough anymore, okay? And we convince ourselves in our minds to stay because it was good. And it's like, well, it took me this long to find it, so it might take me even longer to find better. All right, and that's kind of coming down to a scarcity mindset. But this full moon is going to really shake those beliefs up, and knowing that you can have growth. It's happening in your 9th house, especially for Aquarius risings. So that being said, you're going to have expansion of the mind. You're going to be realizing some truths about yourself that go beyond what your story is right now. Okay, so that's a lot of, I know that was a lot of information, but it's true. All right, so advice. It's kind of like you're going to raise your standards now. What's the advice for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North and South Node, 10 of Pentacles? Think long term. Think longevity. 10 of Cups. Wow. Wow. Temperance card. Sagittarius energy. Tell me more for Aquarius. Oops. What other? Devil card. Bam, that thing popped out. What else do we have for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? 3 of Cups reverse. Ace of Cups upright, Chariot, 6 of Wands. Okay, don't be afraid of your own success. Don't be afraid to get out of a cycle, break that chain, break that cycle that you've been stuck in, because this is what you believe on a subconscious level could be about yourself and the people that you're associating with. You could be just, you know, you're just spinning. That's the best way I can describe it, just spinning in circles, okay? And it's making you stop moving forward. Okay, because it feels like you're losing control if you expand outside of that cycle, but you're meant to grow and expand. 3 of Cups reverse, Chariot card reverse, could be Cancer involved here, but you got to break out of your own outdated beliefs about what you desire, what you deserve, and know that it is accessible to you. Sometimes you just got to make some room, or maybe the opportunity is already coming towards you from your outer world, and you just got to know that sometimes you feel that pull, but your mind is so strong. We should not make decisions from our mind. We should make decisions from our body. Because our mind... Sorry, y'all. I ran out of space. I keep running out of space on my phone. I need to clear up some stuff, man. It's just too much now. But yeah, making decisions from the mind. Your mind will convince you of things that are just not even true. And it'll sabotage you. Okay, so you're breaking out of your own toxic cycles, or your own cycles that you realize you put yourself in there. You chose to stay in those cycles. You choose to stay in these beliefs. And when it comes down to the come down, it's a hard realization, knowing that you choose. Sometimes we choose our destiny. We do choose our own destiny. Free will. Where'd that card go? Everything comes down to free will. You can have all of the opportunities, the success come towards you, the whatever, okay? And you can still choose to go in the opposite direction. And again, that comes down to really understanding your inner child and how to heal those wounds and how to work forward so that you can have everything that you deserve and you desire. But if you don't feel on some level that you are worthy of more, that you can fully accept it, or that it feels weird, it's foreign because you haven't had it, then of course every time you will go walk in the opposite direction, or you will stay where it feels more comfortable and more safe for you, and you will stay in this cycle. Okay, so that's what we got for you, Aquarius. Thank you so much for watching. If this reading resonated for you, let me know down in the comments down below. I am at Tarot by Bronx on everything.